Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
How are you guys?
Good, alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah, I really miss you. I had my exams, so yeah, they were really tough actually. But Alhamdulillah, they went well. And even the one I was really worried about, that was the tafsir paper. And I was very, very, very worried about the paper B. And I was so worried, I actually almost skipped it. Almost. Like I was so afraid. I thought I'd take it next, like there's an option of taking it in late exams. And I thought, okay, I can take it in late exams. But guess what happened?
You took it in the early ones.
I took it in early ones, I got 30 out of 30. I had to look at it at least 30, 40 times to see, am I seeing the right grade? Am I seeing things? Is it like, is there some kind of a mistake? And I was really, really worried because I'm not studying these subjects for marks. So I thought that I didn't do a good job in my prep. Like I should have done a better job. I should have given more time to it. So I thought to myself, maybe I should do it one more time and then I'd take the exam. But Alhamdulillah, I was so like, this also proves that sometimes we can make a wrong estimation of our own abilities, and we sometimes fear can be wrong. Fear should not be taken that seriously. We should take some steps despite the fear of them. So Alhamdulillah, I was so shocked because the last time, I think in all my academic years, the only place where I got full marks was maths. Like maths is the only place where you can get 100 out of 100. So this was a very big surprise for me that Alhamdulillah I got 30 out of 30 in tafsir. Alhamdulillah. So what have you guys been doing? Your classes started? Your HIFZ classes have started?
Yes. Yeah.
MashaAllah. How's it going?
Good.
Alhamdulillah.
Very nice, very nice. So we'll meet inshallah this time every class day. Inshallah we'll be meeting at this time. Okay? 4 to 5. Inshallah ta'ala.
Every
And if
day?
any day, yeah, the same days. Alternate.
Or
Same
are we
days.
gonna do it only on Saturday?
No. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays and Saturdays. Saturdays will be today. I cannot do art class, but inshallah from next we'll be having the same routine as before. Saturday will be art only, and art and story time, and then from next Saturday, like art and story time would be Saturdays, and rest would be the same routine as we had. Like Mondays was Sira, Wednesday was Arabic, and Friday was Tafsir, right?
Yeah.
Okay, inshallah. So did you guys have a chance to go over the MUSLIMUN chart and Qala and Nasara?
We just saw it yesterday, but we memorized the Nasara one, and I memorized the Muslim one, Muslim
Okay.
chart.
If you know the Nasara, then Qala should also be easy because the only difference is that, so we can begin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
I think I know the Qara one, kind of, not that much.
No.
I want you guys to absorb the patterns. We will be going through the rules and the terminology later on. I just want you guys to get familiar with the pattern. This is such a big blessing of the Arabic language that if you know one word, you can actually create so many words out of it. You just know one word, and because of the patterns, you can create so many words out of it. This is like a magic machine sort of a thing. it is a whole study. It's called the morphology. It's surf studies. But this is so beautiful that when you have just this, for example, when you know that all words will follow a certain pattern, then so many words you can create. So just try to get familiar with the beauty of it. And don't take it as if it's like it's language learning. Take it like a game. Take it like, we play card games and Uno or something like that. You can make flashcards and you can go over them and ask each other. This is going to be super easy when you don't think that you're learning a language, when you don't take it as if you're learning something. Make it a game. Make it as colorful as possible, like the way I make it for you. The slides are colorful so that you can remember easily. And when you know the pronouns, one important thing is that all of these have the pronouns inside them. We say them out when learning so that it becomes easy for us to remember. Otherwise, Nasara already has he inside it. The Nasara already has Huma inside it. Nasaru already has all of them inside it. So when you write, when you say Nasara, you don't say he in addition. Nasara already means he helped. He helped. Because this is past tense. So Nasara already means he helped. You don't have to say hua. We say hua while learning so that we can convert it in long-term memory that this word represents he. So that's why when we are learning, so we say hua nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru. But otherwise, the hua, huma, hum is already inside these words. Hiya is already in nasarat. Hunna is already in nasarna. Do you get this much? The pronouns are inside all these words. The pronouns are already inside all these words. Hua is already inside nasara. Nasara means he helped. What did hua mean? Hua means he, right? But nasara, without any other word, nasara means he helped. Without hua, without writing hua, nasara means he helped, right? And nasara means both of them helped. And nasaru means all of them helped. You do not need hua, huma, hum by their side. You do not need to place the pronouns by their side to mean he helped or they helped, or it already means, the meaning is already inside the word. This is so beautiful, and it is different from English. Like in English, he helped, she helped, they helped, all of them helped. You have to add, helped remains the same, and you have to add the pronouns who are doing the work. But in Arabic, Nasara means he helped. Nasarat means she helped. Nasarta means you helped. Nasarti means you feminine helped. Nasartu means I helped. Nasarna means we helped. So within the word, the pronoun is hidden. The one who is doing the help is already inside the verb. Okay? The one who is helping is already inside the word. inside the verb. Okay? So Nasara, he helped. Nasara, both of them helped. Nasaru, all of them helped. Now, you might have come across kafaru. What is the meaning of kafaru? You look at Nasaru.
Disbeliever.
Yeah, Nasara, Nasara,
Helped us.
Nasaru. Nasaru means all of them. All of them helped. So kafaru, they or all of them disbelieved. You can match the word here. Kafaru matches Nasaru.
No.
How?
Yes. Yes.
Nasaru and kafaru.
No.
Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So, like Nasara, if you say kafara, what would be kafara? Kafaru is they disbelieved. What is kafara?
You disbelieved.
He disbelieved. Very good, mashallah. So, when you learn these in similar patterns, when you see words, then you will be able to understand, oh, this means that, this means that. And the pronoun is already inside the word. So in Arabic, we don't say he disbelieved, she disbelieved separately. We don't say he, she separately. We just say the word and the pronoun is inside. The doer is inside the word, inside the action. Okay? Yeah. So similarly for this, Qala means he said. Qala means both of them said. Qalu,
All of them said.
all of them said. So where do you see a lot of qala, qalu, qalu innama nahnu?
مصلحون.
Hmm?
مصلحون.
So yeah, qalu, they said, all of them said, we are.
Dis
Now, one more thing. This is something about the MUSLIMUN chart. See the first line? Muslimun and Muslimani and Muslimuna. The first three, first line, Muslimun, Muslimani and Muslimuna. You remember the Rafa Nasab Jar status we did?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Muslimun, Muslimani, Muslimuna are all Rafa. First line, all three, they are Rafa.
The second line is Nasab, right?
Yes, second one is Nasab, third one is Jar. But you have to remember that Muslimaini and Muslimina are both the same, identical in Nasab and Jar. They are identical in Nasab and Jar. Muslimaini and Muslimina. Muslimaini, Muslimina. So these we will find out when we are reading. There will be other signs, there will be other telltale signs that will show us that, okay, in this place, this is Nasab, in this place, it is Jar. We will read about them later on, inshallah, and then we will find out, okay, in this particular place, this is playing the Nasab role, and in this place, it is playing the Jar role. But Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, we will know immediately because they are obvious, right? Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. They are obvious because of their tanween. So Muslimani and Muslimuna and Muslimaini and Muslimina, they don't have tanween. But can you read from Zalikal Kitabu La Raiba Fihi?
ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Muttaqin. Is that Muslimun or Muslimin?
مسلمون.
No.
مسلمين.
It's the third one. Jama, Muslimina. Lil Muttaqeen, it looks like Muslimin. Yeah?
Yeah.
So Muslimin, and how do we know it is nasab or jar? It can't be rafa, right? Or can it be rafa?
It can.
It can?
It can't.
Can't. So why can't it be rafa?
Because it doesn't have like
So
Muslim
it can't be, it is not una. It
any
is
of
not
the
una. Yeah. Let's simplify it. It's not una. It's not una, so it's not rafa. Okay? So we rule out it's not una. It's ina. It can be either nasab or jar. Right? So muttaqeen, muttaqoon versus muttaqeen. It's not muttaqoon. So it's not
متقين.
una. It's not una. It's ina. So it is going to be nasab or jar. Right? So do you remember the huruf jar? Bata, kaf, lam, waw.
I don't.
Okay, you have to revise them, okay? For the next class, inshallah, we'll go over them. So if you remember, we had bata, kaf, lam, waw. So this is lil muttaqeen. So that lil, lam, that's harf jar. Yes?
Is there a sheet for the letters? The bataka.
I think you should have, don't you have in your notes?
I forgot to write it. Actually, let me check my notes. I need to get my notes.
Okay, I'll send it on your WhatsApp because my PDF is glitching. I'll have to look for it. It's in the other presentation. So I will send you guys the written form. It's bata, kaf, lam, waw, min, fi'an, ala, hatta, ila. We did all those. And if you have those, you remember those 80% words of the Quran, that book also has those. Huruf jar. But I'll send you those, inshallah. So what was the next ayah?
For what?
After ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. What is the next ayah?
الذين بالغيب
Next.
يقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون.
Yeah, do you see two words with una?
يؤمنون
يؤمنون and
وزينة.
ويقيمون الصلاة and ينفقون.
So, but these yunfikuna and these two words, they are not isms. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. These are, this chart is for isms. One thing that you have to keep in mind is that when they start with a ya and they end with una, then they are verbs, they are present tense. Okay? Muttaqeen was an ism, but the una words in the second ayah, they are verbs. And similarly, these are verbs. This is a verb, this is a verb. And this is ism. Okay? This chart is for isms, and these are verbs. Okay? Don't mix them up.
Okay.
So, can you go over this one?
What?
You have to read it like this. Huwa qala, huma qala, hum qalu. When we memorize it, we have to use the pronoun so that we remember which one is for which pronoun. When they are in your memory, once you've revised so many times that they go into your long-term memory, then inshallah you won't need to say huwa qala. Then you will know just by looking at it that this one means he said. Okay, Rukaya, read the whole thing.
قال قال
No. You read
Oh.
it like this. Huwa qala, huma qala, hum qalu.
Okay. هو قال هما قالوا
Huma
هو
qala,
هما قال هو-
hum
هم قال
qalu. No.
هم قال
Huwa qala, huma qala, hum qalu. Hiya qalat, huma qalata, hunna qulna. Anta qulta, antuma qultuma, antum qultum. Anti qulti, antuma qultuma, antunna qultunna, ana qultu, nahnu qulna.
Should I say it?
Sorry, what did you say?
Should I say it now? Or
Yeah, you can say it, yes, and then she can
Okay.
follow.
هو قال
Mm.
هما قالت هم قالوا
قال
هي
هي
قالت No,
وقال
هي قالت هما قالتا هن قال
قال
Hunna qulna.
هن قلنا أنت قلت أنتما قلتما أنتم قلتم أنتي قلتي أنتما قلتما أنتن قلتنا أنا قلت نحن قلنا
MashaAllah, barakallahu feekum. Very good. One more time.
هو قال هما قال هم قالوا هي قالت هم
Huma
هما
قالت
قالتا
qalata. Mm.
هن قلنا أنت قلت أنتما قلتما أنتم قلتم أنتي قلتي أنتما قلتما أنتن قلتن أنا قلت
أنا قلت
نحن
قلنا
Rukaya, it's ana qultu.
أنا قلت
It's only sukoon on ta is only on here. Here qalat. Rest of them, all of them have haraka. Okay?
Okay.
Anta is kulta, anti is kulti, and ana is kultu.
Okay.
And here is qalat. Okay? Okay, one more time.
وقال هما قال هم قالوا هي قالت هي قالت هما قالتا هن قلنا أنت قلت أنتما قلتما أنتم قلتم أنتي قلتي أنتما قلتما أنتم no أنتن قلنا no
Antuna kultunna.
أنتن قلتن أنا قلت نحن قلنا
Kulna. Nahnu kulna.
نحن
It's noon and alif, so it's na. Nahnu kulna. So I will give you 2 minutes to write down in English, you can write down how you pronounce these. Rukaya, you're having trouble pronouncing? Write them down in English side by side. Write qala and write it in English, like Qala, and so you know how to say them.
Okay.
Do it right now. Write down all these and write down in English how to say them.
Okay.
can do this. Mm, yeah. Is this better?
Yes.
Okay, now write down the harakas and write down in English side by side how to say them.
Okay.
So it will be easier for you, inshallah. Huwa qala, huma qala, hum qalu.
قال
Hiya qalat,
قال
huma qalata, hunna qulna.
هنا
Anta qulta, antuma qultuma, antum qultum. Anti qulti, antuma qultuma, antunna qultunna. Ana qultu, nahnu qulna. This is oops. That's a beautiful huwa. Can you guys read what I wrote in English?
Yes.
Okay, now you can copy it and then inshallah. Okay.
Okay.
Many times in the Quran, you will come across when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about himself and he says, Kulna. Kulna ya Adam uskun anta wa zawjukal jannata. Kulna la takhaf innaka antal ala. Right? But you have to note that when it's nahnu, the noon and alif come together for nahnu. It won't be the hunna kulna. So you can't say, when you say kulna with alif, noon alif, that's we said. Qala aslamtu li rabbil alameen. He said, I have submitted to the Rabb of Alameen.
I'm done writing it.
What about Ruqayya?
We're gonna share the paper.
Hmm?
We're gonna share the paper.
Okay, okay. But I think it's better if you write your own.
We shared a paper.
I'll make one more just in case.
Hmm?
I'll make one more just in case.
Yeah, okay. Both of you should do your own extra work, like ideally get used to working on your own stuff.
Okay.
I was just going through when we started printing books, and it was so surprising that it was just in very recently that we started printing the books and copying them. Up till even the mid 1900s, all books were being handwritten. Imagine if somebody wanted a copy of a book, they would have to write it by hand, the whole book.
Because they only used to make one type of book, and I don't know how it would go around the whole world.
Yeah, subhanallah, that's barakah. I mean, just imagine how Imam Bukhari's book came to us, handwritten, 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 everybody writing by hand. And they used to write 20, 30 volumes of books. And they have come down centuries written by hand. If one person wanted a copy, they would have to write it. All those 10,000 pages, they would have to write by hand. Imagine. And imagine the barakah Allah put in it, that without internet, without machines, without printing press, they came down to us. Camel loads of books. And they were handwritten. If somebody wanted a copy, they would have to write it themselves or ask somebody for a favor to write it down for them. So never feel lazy when you have to write down your notes or your, anything important. Always get in the habit of writing it down. Inshallah, this will be a very good habit if you develop it right now. Never feel shy and never feel lazy. Never think that, oh no, I will always remember this. No. Sometimes we are very confident at that moment and then later we forget. We are so sure, no, this I will never forget. I will just remember this. And what happens is that we are confident over the short-term memory. We go through something 3 times, 4 times, 10 times. We think, oh, now I know it. Now I know it. And we are hasty in, reciting it or thinking that, okay, I don't need to write it down. I will remember it. But that is the short-term memory. And if we don't go over it again and again, it doesn't convert into long-term memory. So what happens is the short-term memory gets washed away. The brain throws away the short-term memory and keeps the long-term memory. This is why we have to repeat something many times to convert it from short-term memory to long-term memory. And writing it helps as well. Because in the moment we might be thinking, no, I remember it. I will not forget it ever. And after 5 minutes, we forget it. Or maybe 1 hour. So can anyone guess what is the meaning of kul?
Qul means say.
Yes. We will do this separately, inshallah. This is called command form or amar. Command is just a grammatical term. It's not necessarily a command. It's like whenever we tell somebody to tell something. So we say this, say this. So it's not necessarily a command. It could be a request as well. So we say kul. But when we study grammar, we call it command. Although command request is the same thing. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says it, it becomes a command. When we say it, it becomes a request. But the verb form will remain the same. So can you read it out now? Huwa qala. Safiya, you can read it while Ruqayya is writing.
وقال
Oh. Okay.
وقال هما قال هما قالوا
Hum qalu.
هم قالوا هي قالت هما قال هما قالتا هن قال
قلنا
قلنا أنت
قلنا
أنت قلت أنتما قلتما أنتما قلتما أنت قلتي أنتما قلتم
antunna qultunna
أنتن قلتن
ana qultu
أنا قلت أنا
ana qultu nahnu qulna.
نحن قلنا.
Yeah. So remember the difference between hunna qulna and nahnu qulna. What is the difference?
أنا is I.
Hunna qulna.
No.
Hunna qulna. Look at the way they are written. Hunna qulna and nahnu qulna. First, you have to remember how they are written. In hunna qulna, it ends just like that with a noon. Hunna qulna ends with a noon. Nahnu qulna ends with a noon alif. This is very important to remember because kulna is used repeatedly in the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has used nahnu version of many verbs for himself, and kulna is one of them. Kulna is we said. Which surah are you guys doing?
What?
In Hifz class, which surah are you guys doing?
The last surah I was memorizing was Surah Baqarah.
MashaAllah, mashallah, that's very nice. It's done?
Almost.
Oh, mashallah. I think Surah Baqarah has a lot of these qala and
Yeah. There's some in Surah Kahf too.
yes. So note next time you're reading, note where which form of qala and qalu and kulna you come across. Okay.
سيقول.
Sayakulu is present tense. Sa means sa is used for future, and yakulu is it's present form. We'll be doing that later. Right now, we're just doing the past form. Verbs have 3 forms, right? Verbs are words that are time bound. They have past, present, future. We did that once right in the beginning. We'll go over it again, inshallah. First, I just want you to remember, just memorize these charts, and we'll go over the grammar and the technicality, inshallah, slowly, later on. First, you just memorize these. So remember the difference between kulna and kulna, hunna and nahnu. Nahnu comes with noon alif. Hunna it ends with noon. Surah Nisa has a lot of hunna and words that are used for all of them, ladies. Surah Nisa has some vocabulary for hunna, I think. Are you done with this one?
Yes.
Okay, go through.
Are we going
Just
to
okay.
the Nasara to help?
Yes, we're going to do Nasara, but you said you have memorized this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me.
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina.
Very good. Barakallahu fikum. And what is the status?
Muslimun, Muslimani, and Muslimuna are Rafa. Musliman, Muslimaini, Muslimina is Nasab, and Muslimin, Muslimaini, Muslimina are Jar.
Very good. Rukaya, you also know?
Yeah.
Status also?
Yes.
Okay, very good.
مسلمون مسلمين مسلمون مسلم مسلم مسلمان مسلم.
Just a second. I'll help you. Wait. Just a second. When you're reading them for learning purpose, we go this way. Like we go Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, and then Muslimuna, Muslimina. Okay? When we are learning, we go like this. And this chart is also going this way. It's not going this way. This is also this way. I wrote it in English so you could know the harakas, because my keyboard doesn't work with harakas. I'll try to change the keyboard. So this is Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini. And this, you should know, it starts with the Dhamma. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. For learning purposes, we always read like, top to bottom, and then next top to bottom, and then next top to bottom. We go Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. But these are Rafa, and maybe I should highlight it. Like these are Rafa, these are Nasab, and these are jar. Okay? For learning, it is easier if you go like this. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini. Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. But when it comes to status, all three in the first row are rafa, all three in the second row are nasab, all three in the third row are jar. Rukaya, you can tell me now?
The Muslimuna,
Yeah, tell me the chart.
Muslimuna, Muslimani, Muslimun, Muslimaini, Muslim.
No, my dear, I just told you. I just told you twice. Maybe more than that. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. Muslimani, Muslimai. You can have a look at the chart. It's okay. You can look at it and read it. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini. Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. First row, you go top to bottom. Musliman, Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. Then you go to the second line. Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini. And then you go to the third line. Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. Safia, can you help her?
Mhm.
So firstly, she got it.
Okay.
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimina,
Muslimin.
Musliman, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimun, Muslimuna,
Muna,
Muslimuna, Muslimaini, Maini,
Mina,
Muslimina,
Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina.
Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina.
One more time.
Muslimun, Musliman, Musliman, Muslimin,
No, wait. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. Say after me. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin.
Musliman, Muslimin,
Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini.
Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini,
Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina.
Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina.
Okay, one more time. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin.
Muslimun, Muslimin,
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin.
Muslimun, Muslimin,
Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini.
Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini,
Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina.
Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina.
Very good. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin.
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin,
Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini.
Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini,
Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina.
Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina.
MashaAllah, perfect. See, you got it. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin.
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin,
Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini.
Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini,
Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina.
Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina.
Yes. One more time. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin.
Muslimun, Musliman,
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin.
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin,
Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini.
Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaina,
Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina.
Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina.
Very good. Okay, now you tell me.
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina.
Very good. Barakallahu fikum. Now, sometimes it so happens that the person who memorizes it quickly ends up forgetting it, and the one who had difficulty actually ends up remembering it for a longer time. So never be afraid and never be shy of going over it again and again. Maybe, some people get intimidated that, oh, some people in the class, they know more than me. But it so happens that after some time, 6 months, 1 year, when you meet them, then you actually know more than them. So never be intimidated if somebody learned it faster or slower. As long as you're learning, Allah is watching and Allah is recording it. Allah Ta'ala is appreciating your efforts, right? So never be afraid of repeating till you're perfect. Never be afraid of repetition. Okay? And never feel bad if somebody makes you repeat it. It doesn't mean that you're bad. It doesn't mean that you're weak. The strength of a person who's learning, the true strength of a student is in repetition. Because repetition is, in other words, it's called consistency and persistence and perseverance, which means that you stick to your task and you keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. So never be afraid of, never feel like you're being called out or you're not doing well. Never think like that. As long as you're making effort, that is your success. When you give up, only that time you lose. You lose when you give up. As long as you're making an effort, as long as you're trying to improve 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 10 times, 100 times, it's fine. Do you guys know the Mauritanian method of memorization? Have you heard about it?
Yes.
Okay, tell me, what have you heard?
So you have to listen to it 40 times or as many times as you want. And then you have to read it with the person you're listening to. And then you
connect it with the next
with
ayah.
the previous ayah. Then you
Mhm.
connect it.
You connect it with the previous ayah, and then you do that with the whole, like, how much you're reading.
And then you memorize the next ayah and you do it again.
Well, I came across an article and I showed my children as well. I shared with a group as well in my study group. It was something like, I'll share with you guys, inshallah. That was very extensive, very thorough. And they had mentioned how the previous scholars used to memorize things and they used to go over something even up to 1,000 times. If they wanted to memorize something, they would even go over it up to 1,000 times. And imagine, we're only getting rewarded. The more we read, the more we learn, the more rewards we are getting. And the special honor of somebody who's memorizing the Quran, it's so huge, so big. Oh my God, so big that Allah Ta'ala will say, start reciting and start rising, and they will keep rising, keep rising, keep rising, keep rising. And then where they will stop, that is the place they're going to get in Jannah. SubhanAllah, it's such a big honor, such a big honor, great honor. And somehow I have a feeling that it's about dunya as well. Allah will honor them in dunya as well. Just like in Jannah, Allah will, in dunya as well, I have a feeling that Allah will say, keep reciting and keep rising. Because there are so many people who are so beloved to us just because they are reading Quran and teaching Quran, and we don't even know them, but we love them and we respect them. So one should never feel that, oh, I'll just do 2 times, 4 times, 10 times, and that's enough. No, do it as many times. And the scholars have been doing it like for thousands of times. So never feel shy of any repetition, any amount of repetition it requires. inshallah. So you want to do Nasara now, or should we do it next time?
Next time.
If there's any free time, we can do it.
It's okay. I think these two are enough for you. These two are enough for you guys for today. No? You solidify the Nasara and Qala
Okay.
and the Muslimun chart and Qala, and then Nasara you can go over yourselves. And it's the same thing. It's Hiya Nasarat and Anta Nasarta, Anti Nasarti, Ana Nasartu. So this is the four, this is something maybe it becomes easy for you to understand this. This is something very interesting. Let me show you. So these four, they look the same, don't they?
Yes.
They look the same, identical. But this is Nasarat. This is Nasarata. No, sorry. This is Nasarat. Like it will end with a sukoon. This is going to be like this. This is going to be like this. And this is going to be like this. All four have. What do they have? All four have.
All four have a tag.
And
They're
Start with the new one.
no, they're rougher. I mean, they're
no, look at the haraka. Look at the haraka on the ta. Without I didn't put the harakas, they looked identical. But Hiya Nasarat, Anta Nasarta, Anti Nasarti, and Ana Nasartu. Isn't that interesting? The haraka on ta is different on all of them. Same goes with Qala. Hiya Qalat, Anta Kulta, Anti Kulti, Ana Kultu. This is a fun fact. This makes you remember when you forget sometimes, then this can make you remember, oh, Hiya had a sukoon, Anta had a fatha, Anti had a kasra, and Ana had a dhamma. All are tas. Hiya, Anta, Anti, Ana. All end with a ta in the past tense. But Hiya, Nasarat, Anta Nasarta, Anti Nasarti, Ana Nasartu. So go over this yourselves, and you can do the same thing I did with the Qala. You can put on the harakas like this. And you can go, like if you want, you can do like this as well.
Should I
Okay.
write them down?
You can take a screenshot if you want, and then you can complete it later.
Okay.
I also took a screenshot. I think I sent it to you, or you can take a screenshot and then you can write it down.
I took a
And you
screen.
can, okay, and you write down the hua. Is this visible for you? The hua I wrote. No. So you can write the pronouns with the, the words yourselves. Okay? Okay. So inshallah, go over these, and Arabic will be on Wednesday now. So you have a lot of days, mashallah, for memorizing these charts.
Okay.
And we'll go over Sira on Monday, inshallah. Okay. So have a nice weekend, rest of it. And remember me in your duas. Barakallahu feekum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.